Honestly, I got to give the guy credit who came up with this. So here's that big impaler bar. Well, the reason it's so long is because it flips open, flips down, and that's what releases the gate so it can dump. Because this is a lift bed on this. And at the top, what he's done is he's taken a couple of, these would be 9/16 head. I don't know what size that makes this guy. But it's a 9/16 bolt. And he's welded 2 nuts here to this bar. And just made it, these will unscrew actually with a wrench. And you can release the bed that way. You can take that, and see, and that just goes loose. And even the same thing at the other side. He did exactly the same thing there. And he even put a little peekaboo trap here, which is jammed, but I had it working at one point, but it's jammed right now. But, you know, and maybe this was original dump bed for it, the dump gate, I don't know. But now it's in such bad shape, I can't see keeping it. And I don't think I'm going to put any kind of tailgate on the truck. I'm going to have just a flatbed. I'm going to reuse the sides of this and the front of it, but I don't think I'm going to have any kind of tailgate. So I think I'll save the hardware because I just dig stuff like that. Maybe I'll put it to some use somewhere, but it's just kind of cool. I always dig other people's ideas. Some of them are really good, some of them not so good, but this one I think would actually work. So, all right, to work. Well, let's see what will happen here. What I think is going to happen is I lift this, it rotates that, it releases the whole side and it flips down. I think it's all attached. Let's find out. Well, it's free of that, but it's not turning. It has been in this position a long time. I thought it would just swing down. What was I thinking? Ever the optimist. That's all there is to it. Well, I got to do something to loosen those guys up. Probably heat and lubrication, because that's usually how it goes. So, all right. Well, that's the next step then. I got to get those sides to flip down. And then I want to cut that attachment off the vehicle so that I can re-weld these sides onto the new bed when I get that done. So let's figure this out. Well, I'd like to say that was easy, but I think we all know that's not true. But other than actually that middle hinge, the rest of it was already pretty loose. It didn't take a whole lot of lubrication. The two ends were completely loose. Working backwards, that one and the one there were both okay. I mean, it didn't take a whole lot of lube and they loosened up. This guy had actually rusted itself to the back plate. And I actually had to grind on the back side of it to get it to come loose. But by golly, it did. Now the whole thing goes up and down. It still isn't super easy, but on the other hand, you don't really want it flopping around either. So I think that's where I'm going to keep it for now. We'll see how it goes. But at any rate, it's down, it's loose, it's ready. And so now I'll just repeat the same thing on the other side, and I won't bore you by showing that. You've already seen how it works. So there you go. Hey, absolute pleasure working with you guys. And remember, seriously, you know, take your time on this stuff. If I can do it, you can do it. There's nothing special here. Just take your time. You know, you're going to make mistakes. Learn from them. There's two types of mistakes you can learn from. Yours or somebody else's. And you have to decide which one you want to learn from. So it's up to you. Hey, really appreciate you guys being with me on this journey and hope that you learned something along the way. And I hope, if nothing else, it's fun to watch. So, hey, you guys have a great day. God bless. Take care.